So another red state is passing an anti-trans bill, and want to show how much of a bigot a lot of the people are in Kentucky, and it's Kentucky, so it's no surprise there.
This one, House Bill 470 deals with restricting gender-affirming medical treatments. Today, parts of the bill were added to Senate Bill 150, which is dubbed the Parental Rights Bill. That deals with educators not being required to use students' preferred pronouns and also requires educators to notify parents on, quote, sexually related matters.
This piece of
Okay, so if people don't have to use preferred pronouns, does that mean that like students can call like teachers like whatever pronoun they want? Like they can call the teacher a they if they decided to? Like I mean because you don't have to use the preferred pronouns.
legislation is an attack on a very, very, very small population of people.
Representative Keturah Herron, the first openly queer member of the legislature, was among those who spoke on the House floor against Senate Bill 150. The bill, once thought dead, was revived and combined with House Bill 470.
This is being rushed through and children are going to die.
LGBTQ activists were caught off guard by a surprise hearing for the bill earlier in the day.
It is utterly, utterly infuriating, shameful, and embarrassing to be here at the last second as you try to shove this through.
The legislation includes prohibiting gender transition services for anyone under age 18, requiring schools to develop bathroom policies based on biological sex, putting limits on discussions of LGBTQ issues in schools, and requiring schools to notify parents if children receive counseling at school.
Everybody knows what's.
Okay, let's go back 1 second. Okay, so people under the age of 18 usually don't get a whole lot of transition services. I think like about around 16 they can get some like hormone therapy. But if this like bans people from getting hormone therapy, then that means, straight people won't be able to get hormone therapy as well, because hormone therapy is used more than just to help people transition. Require school bathroom policies based on biological sex. You could just make, single occupancy, like gender neutral bathrooms, and easily solve any of those issues without actually having to have like a boys bathroom and a girls bathroom. Limits discussion of LGBTQ issues in school. So you won't be able to talk about like Stonewall, the Stonewall riots. Won't be able to, well, talk about anybody in the past that could have been gay, like Abe Lincoln, who is known to have had a boyfriend during his lifetime. Requires parents to be notified of counseling. Don't they normally already notify parents of counseling? I'm not sure. Never had counseling in school, so I don't know.
Requiring schools to notify parents if children receive counseling at school.
Everybody knows what's in this bill. And we've been on this floor debating this on TV that is broadcast to people all over this state.
Supporters of the bill say it ensures parents have a say in their child's education and protects children who are too young to make life-altering decisions.
We've heard.
Well, this is funny. Too young to make life-altering decisions. Yet, these same people would deny abortions to teenage mother or would-be mothers, or, just teens that end up getting pregnant, which is, having a child is a life-altering event, or, getting raped is definitely a life-altering event, and getting pregnant by your rapist is an extremely life-altering event. But somehow, teenagers are old enough to have such a life altering event by having a kid, but teenagers aren't old enough to decide their gender pronoun and if they want to transition It's pretty funny how right wingers claim two things at once about people, which they do all the time.
Testimony from children throughout this process that said they felt like they'd been forced into this in some way, whether that's psychologically or mentally forced into it, or maybe their parents chose that for them.
No, he's totally lying. No kid has been forced into transitioning or being transgender. It's what people usually realize as they're growing up. Some of them realize really young. Some of them realize later in life. No one's being forced, though.
And it wasn't the right choice.
But opponents fear it will harm already marginalized children.
As far as I can tell, when I read the Bible, he said, go out and love people the way I've loved you.
A lot of passion on the floor tonight. It is the last night of the session before a 2-week veto break. Now, this is a move that many say could put Governor Andy Beshear in a tight spot here in his re-election bid. If he vetoes this bill, his Republican challenger will likely be using that against him in the fall. Jatera